good morning to you all. Today we are going to learn about a very interesting story, The Fun They Had. So the story is all about school life and it will be happening in the future. So everything was digitalized and computerized, and also they have a robotic teacher to teach their lessons. So this is a very light story and it will make you all love schools. And since this is all about schools, I'm pretty sure that when you read the story, you'll feel that school life is so much of fun, and you'll think that you're really fortunate to have a real school where you can study together in one classrooms and also hang out with your friends. Before getting into the lesson, we'll see a small introduction about the author. So the lesson, The Fun They Had, it was written by Isaac Asimov. Isaac Asimov was born in Russia on January 2nd, 1920. He was an American writer and professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He was known for his works of science fiction and popular science. Science fiction means it deals with science and technology, where popular science is an interpretation of science intended for a general audience. It is also known as pop science. So Asimov was a prolific, he was a creative writer who wrote or edited more than 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. Asimov wrote hard science fiction, and also he wrote on numerous other scientific and non-scientific topics such as chemistry, astronomy, mathematics, history, and also literary criticism. He died in New York City on April 6, 1992. So now we'll move on to the lesson. So now let's move on to the text. So when you read the first paragraph of this text, you will come to know that Margie is the main character of the story. There are two main characters in this story, that is Margie and Tommy. So now Margie, she writes a diary on the night of 17th May 2157. So right now we are living in the year of 2020, that is 20th century. So as I said before, since it's happening in the future, we can now know that the year is 2157, that is 2157. So here Margie's world is so digitalized, everything was computerized. So we can assume that she is typing her diary in a computer. So she writes that Tommy has found a real book, and here the real book denotes as a printed version, the book we are using right now. So for them, the text will be moving on the screen. They are using e-books and virtual books where each text will be moving after they read a sentence. So it was a very old book, and now Margie, she remembers her grandfather saying that his grandfather, when he was a little kid, he studied all those books which was printed on the paper. So they never saw anything like a real book. Both of them, Margie and Tommy, they were excited to read this old book. So when they turned the pages of that old book, it was yellow and crinkly. So here crinkly means having wrinkles, and the book has so many folders and lines. So both of them found it very funny to read the words that stood still, because for them in those e-books the text will be moving after they read. So there will be no need to turn the pages also. That's why they found it very funny to read. So Tommy said that it was waste to have such kind of books, since they can store so much of books on their television screen. They are using the computerized version. So in their television screen, in their computer screen, they can store so much of data. So Tommy, he found it waste to have such kind of printed books. Since Tommy was elder than Margie, she agreed to him, although she never saw so many books as Tommy. So she asked him where did he found the book, and Tommy replied that he found it in the attic of his house. So what is attic? Attic here denotes a space below the roof used as a storeroom. Then Tommy, he replied without looking at Margie, since he was very busy reading the book. So Margie again questioned Tommy what was the book about, and he replied that it was about the school. So moving to the next slide, when Tommy said that the book was about school, Margie was very scornful. So here scornful means showing disrespect. So Margie always hated school, and now she had a very good reason to hate her school, because her robotic teacher was giving her test after test in geography, and also she was scoring very less marks, and because of that her mother was also very much upset, and she sent for a county inspector. County inspector here means a person who checks a robotic machine. His description was also given in the text, He was a round little man with red face, and he carried dials and wires with him. Dials means a small little instrument used to adjust the robotic machine. He gave Margie an apple and he started opening the machine, and she was very much excited and she thought that he won't be able to put back it again. So, but within an hour he repaired it, and the robot, it stood large, black and ugly with a big screen, and it started showing the lessons also. So she was very much upset, and because she thought that the robot, it will not be able to work again. So here she didn't really hate the rules of the schools actually, but she hated the homework part more, because she had to do all the homework in a punch code. Punch code is a computing language. So she had to do all the homework and enter everything in a binary numbers. So she hated that mark, and also her mechanical teacher, it calculated the marks in seconds. So here in our world, after writing examinations, we have some time for the result to be announced. So, but for her in the future, since everything was digitalized and everything was very fast, the teacher calculated the marks in seconds, and she hated that. So after completing the work, the inspector smiled and he patted at Margie's head, and he told Mrs. Jones, that is Margie's mother, that it was not Margie's fault but the fault of the machine. So the machine was malfunctioned. Malfunctioned means failed to function. So he said that the machine was geared to a difficult level. Geared means adjusted. And he said that now he adjusted the pace to her level. Pace means speed. So there won't be any problem. So now Margie was totally upset, because she has been hoping that they would take the robotic teacher away. Because before, when Tommy's teacher's history sector got blanked out, they took it away for nearly a month, and Margie also expected the same thing to happen. So she asked Tommy, why would anyone will write about the school? So now Tommy sarcastically looked at her with a superior eyes, with the dominating eyes, and teased her that it was a different kind of school which they had hundreds of years ago. So he loftily means in an arrogant tone, he pronounced the word centuries ago. Centuries ago means hundreds of years ago. So Margie was hurt hearing Tommy's words, since she didn't know anything about the old schools. So she leaned towards Tommy and she started reading the book. And now she said that anyway they had a teacher, so there is no special thing to read about schools. So now Tommy said that they had a robotic teacher, but not a regular one, but a human teacher. So here Tommy refers regular teacher to a robotic one, since he is from a future. So Margie, she couldn't accept the fact that they had human teachers, and she questions that how can a human be smart as a robotic teacher? So Tommy replies that even his father knew as much as robotic teacher does. So he uses the word betcha. Betcha is an informal word, I bet you, which means I am sure. So now Margie, she didn't want to dispute that. Dispute means disagree, and she innocently says that she doesn't like a stranger coming inside her house to teach. So Tommy now starts laughing, and he says that human teachers won't go to houses to teach, but they have a separate special building to do that. And he also says that if the kids are in the same age, they will be learning the same lessons. So Margie, she couldn't believe that also, and she kept on asking questions. So she again asks she says that she heard from her mother that everyone has to be taught differently. And Tommy replies that they didn't follow that rule, and he gets annoyed because of her questions, and he tells her not to read it if she doesn't want to. So Margie immediately she says no, since she wants to read about those funny schools, and just then her mother calls her for school. So now when Margie's mother called her for school, she didn't want her to go. So she tried to persuade her mom, but she firmly asked both Margie and Tommy to attend the classes. So now Margie turned to Tommy and she asked whether she can read the book together with him after school hours. But he responded very nonchalantly, and he walked away taking that old dusty book and he tucked beneath his arm. So here nonchalantly means not showing much interest or behaving carelessly. Beneath means under. So after Tommy left, Margie was feeling upset and she went to her school schoolroom. So the schoolroom was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher, the robotic teacher, was waiting for her. So every day she had a same schedule apart from Saturdays and Sundays, since her mother believed that little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. So every day she had a specific timetable to attend the classes. So now robotic teacher, it began to work, and it asked for the previous day's homework. So with a heavy heart, with a heavy sigh, sigh means expressing her depression. So she inserted the homework without much focus, and she started thinking about the old schools where the kids playing and studying together, and she started visualizing that. So meanwhile the robotic teacher, it started the lessons, and it began to teach fractions. So the topic was fractions, but she couldn't able to focus on the lessons, and she started thinking about her ancient ancestors and about the fun they had. So this is how the lesson ends, where Margie was thinking about her ancestors and about the fun they had. So this is all about the story, and I hope you all enjoyed and understood the story, but keep on reading the text so that you can understand it much better. Thank you so much for watching.